Puzzling joy will show. Glowing joy will show. Joy will show. Eight hands flying fast, colors brightly clash, pieces locked they mash, time you cannot dash, edge and corner find, patterns in your mind, joy in each line signed, erase it, you'll not mind. Piece by piece we go, with each step we grow, together we know, puzzling joy will show. Laughter fills the air, friends beyond compare, pictures start to pair, love and fun we share. Piece by piece we go, with each step we grow, together we know, puzzling joy will show. Laughter fills the air, friends beyond compare, pictures start to pair, love and fun we share. Late into the night, pieces fit just right, heartbeats taking flight, in the morning light. Piece by piece we go, with each step we grow, together we know, puzzling joy will show. Glowing joy will show. Joy will show. Joy will show. 8 hands flying fast, colors brightly clash, pieces locked they mash, time you cannot dash, edge and corner find, patterns in your mind, joy in each line signed, erase it, you'll not mind.
Rumors, a lot of rumors that maybe next year is in the USA. Nothing official, but I heard, I don't know from, that's why I clarified.
Interesting to get it in USA. I wonder which part of USA, because it's quite a big country.
Yeah.
Maybe eastern, the western part.
Okay.
Maybe if they change it, they can move it to Germany. I think that would be right. A lot of Germans are competing, I saw. So.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
true.
That's true. That's true.
And it's in the middle of Europe. So would be
And Esmeralda, when are you traveling?
Monday.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think to Germany there are much better flights from more parts of the world.
Yeah.
Because when you're having like a flight to somewhere, you take the detour to Germany most often.
Amsterdam is the connection of everybody. So, I'm here. You see how busy it is. Yeah, it's so much a small country, huh? But I'm coming back. Integral.
Die gebruiken. Hoe kappertjes en arepa.
Haces el aliño, el picadillo, cebolla, pimentón, no sé qué, no sé qué, no sé qué. Le vas a poner carne.
Sí.
Después de que le pongas la carne, pum, le pones eso, pero no mucho. Ya como al final,
Sí.
a la carne.
Sí, bueno, porque vienen no sé quiénes.
¿Sabes qué? Puedes hacer el pulpo, que está mejor que la carne molida.
Oh,
Claro. Y está congelado, lo sacas, ya está alineado también el pulpo.
good idea.
Sí.
So good morning, everyone. Can you let me know if you can hear me? We just had some more technical issues this morning.
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, excellent. The printer wouldn't work, so I don't have my papers in front of me of all the lists of names. I have it on my laptop. It might just take me a bit longer to find everyone's names. We do have a lot of new people participating today, so I want to welcome you all to this competition. A lot of names that I don't recognize, so I think it's going to be a first time for many. So we're really happy to have you here. We're going to be starting in about 8 minutes. I'm also testing out new headphones, and we just realized that there was no sound because the microphone wasn't plugged in. So it looks like it's working now. So yeah, welcome to Victor, who will be my co-host for today, and also Taya should be here as well. Hi. So yeah, you can oh yeah, so for those who don't know me, I'm Michelle Casper, and I'm the host of the Euro Jigsaw Jam. I'm from New Zealand, and we'll be representing New Zealand next week at the Worlds. Yeah, just a few days away now. And yeah, but I'm based here in Germany. So yeah, go ahead, Victor.
Hi, I'm Victor. I'm a frequent participant of the AJJs. I've placed 3 times as the second place and 1 time lately as the first place. I recently started my Instagram account where I try to share my puzzling knowledge from my 10 months of practicing. And I can't wait to see what will unravel today.
Yeah, go ahead, Taya.
Yeah, hello, I'm Day. I'm from Finland. I live in Helsinki, and this is my first time helping here, so I hope I can keep up with everyone. I think this will be quite fast.
Yeah, and you're also participating next week?
Yes, looking forward for the Spain and the Worlds and seeing everyone.
And are you can you tell us who your partner and teams?
My partner is Riikka, and my team is same as the last year. We have the third Emilia from Finland and Elina and Susan.
And so they're all from Finland?
Yes.
All right. And what are you looking forward to next week?
Just having fun and seeing everyone, and it will be so much fun.
Mhm. Do you have any expectations or dreams for yourself?
Well, I hope we qualify in the pairs, and I don't know about the individual. It would be so awesome to get to the semifinal, but it will be hard.
Yeah, I think it's going to be very hard to qualify. What about you, Victor? What are your hopes and dreams for next week?
For next week, I'm kind of hoping to get the top 30 in the finals, but I have no idea like what the placements inside the top 30s will be. It depends on the kind of puzzle we get. If we get a busy puzzle, like on the latest AJJ, I think it would be much higher than top 30. And for pairs and teams, I don't know. My pair has much higher hopes for the pairs than me, the expectations, and my team has higher hopes on teams than me.
Yeah.
So I don't think I can say for me.
Yeah, no, I think you've definitely, at least from what we've seen, I think to top 30 is a very realistic goal for yourself, and you're definitely on my list for the ones in the top 10. Um, so there has been a bit of a talk recently. I mean, I just watched the Karen Puzzles video yesterday where it was mentioned about this team from Poland, and also EB and EB Karen mentioned it in the podcast with Rob about this very exciting Polish team who we don't know much about except for yourself. So stick
Well,
around.
Christian. And
Yeah,
Christian was also on the AJJs.
yeah, so Christian was on there, but he did decline a request for an interview. So I'm actually going to so today we will do the top three interviews as always, but at the end I'm then going to interview Victor about the Polish team and about Christian and yeah, the other two members on his team. So if you're curious about this Polish threat, make sure you stick around to the end, and we'll learn more from Victor because I'm very curious about Christian, but also about the other people on the team. All right, so thanks Taya and Victor for being on the team today, and we're almost ready to go. I'm just gonna check the messages in the chat. Yeah, and so welcome also to our viewers on YouTube. So Kelly Moni just wrote, my 3-year-old recognized you, Victor, and said, hey, that boy won before.
Oh wow. I don't think I will recognize myself.
So we even have some 3-year-old speed puzzling fans. That's great, starting them young.
That's so awesome.
Yeah, and welcome. We also have Richard watching from the UK, Annalise from Belgium, Janie from the UK. So yeah, tell us in the chat where you're from and if there's anyone you're specifically looking forward to seeing and who you're here to support. So I can't remember how many pairs we are expecting, but we did sell more than the previous one. So the previously biggest pairs competition, we had 59, I believe, and now we have like about 65, close to 70. So it's going to be a fierce competition today, but I think you're going to have fun. All right, it looks like we're ready to go. So you may remove the wrapping from the puzzle. And yes, there are plastic stickers on there. So yeah, feel free to peel off the stickers or to cut them off.
Very beautiful puzzle, Michelle. Thank you.
Oh.
I love it. It's my first Eeboo. Thank you.
Who was that? That sounded like Daniela.
That's
Yes.
an easy one.
Oh, there, now I see you.
Here with me, huh? So can we remove as well the stickers on?
Yes, yes. Yeah,
Thanks.
I cut the stickers. So yeah, just go ahead and make sure that that the box lid can be removed easily. So it is a round puzzle. So when you have removed the stickers and the box lid will be easily slid off, you may place the puzzle back in the middle of the table face up so I know that you're ready to go. Okay. Looks like Everyone's ready, so I will start the countdown in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Now that's a busy image, I have to say. This kind of looks like a combination between the two Circle of Colors Ravensburgers, like the donuts and the vegetables combined.
I just noticed Mary Winkler, who's in the middle of the has a colorful tablecloth with fruits on it. I think that's a tricky
Oh.
background. All right, so this is the image for today. It's from the company Eeboo, which is an American brand, and they pride themselves on a female-owned company and female artists. This one is called Purple Bird and Flowers, from Enisa Makul. So we have a border of, it actually takes 2 rows. If you decide to do the border, keep in mind that you need double the amount of pieces because the border is actually 2 rows. We have this vase with these interesting patterns on there and a lot of flowers of every color. So every piece you pick up has a flower on it. We have a brown background. I did this puzzle last night with my daughter. At 11 o'clock at night, and she was like, Mummy, I'm so tired. But I enjoyed it so much. I was like, it's this weird paradox of speed puzzling. You you're having so much fun, you don't want it to end, and yet the goal is to end as quickly as possible.
Yeah, but then again, if you finish fast, then you can do it again. And that's true addiction. So we can see that many people just are flipping everything, not really much sorting up front. We can see maybe one pile from each table. In the Veronica, we can see that there is a pile maybe of the edge pieces. And in the Perons, we can see the edge pieces again. We can see the purples and the blues. Interesting.
Yeah, so if you're watching for the first time, the way that I do it is I will put everybody on the screen once and introduce them. I'm starting at the end of the alphabet today and working my way up towards A. So on the screen we have Virginia, and Virginia is puzzling with Nim today from France. We also have Veronica and Magdalena from Germany. Then we have Veronica from Norway with Anita. We have Valerie and Kata from Germany, Teresa and Marketa from Czech Republic, and Teresa and Andrea from Czech Republic as well.
Yeah, so for Teresa and Marketa, we can see that there are much more piles. We can see the vase being separated, as well as the border and some other piles. This puzzle actually, despite being circular, it looks like a postcard. You don't really have repetitive things on the puzzle.
Yeah, so I'm going to leave Teresa and Marketa on the screen for a bit longer.
There are for sure those to look for today.
So we also have Stina and Celia from Norway, Smaranda. Oh, I know she's from Romania, but I don't have a registration from Smaranda. You'll have to do that afterwards. Then we have SJ and Dan from the UK, Sarah and her daughter Selma from Sweden, and Sabina from, no, we actually have two Sabinas. This is the Sabina, no, we actually have, yeah, this is Sabina and Elisa from Denmark. So
Okay, so
this puzzle actually comes with a poster. You can see the poster on the table in Smaranda's image. I find it a bit unnecessary because the poster is exactly the same size as the box holder and the box, so you could just use the box as the image. I'm not sure why there's another poster in there unless you wanted to stick it on your wall.
yeah, it would make sense to be the exact same size as the assembled puzzle, like in Circle of Colors. But then again, we heard from Karen's video that it is not allowed to use the poster as your base for puzzling in worlds if you get a Circle of Colors anymore.
Yeah, once my daughter started a Circle of Colors image and she used the poster underneath and she thought it was really fun, but I found it so annoying because I couldn't see where the gaps were. And
Yeah,
for me, that helps me know where to put it. And I was like, this is so distracting. I can't do this. I just keep seeing a complete puzzle, like where. So obviously, it wasn't a speed puzzle. This was my younger daughter, and she was just doing it for fun. But uh, I can't see anybody seriously using that that strategy. But obviously, they have to mention that because probably someone's tried it in the past.
yeah, it wasn't stated in the rules that you cannot do this, and it kind of seems natural for some people to try it because, like, why not? And I get the same as you that it is really difficult to puzzle on top of it because you have to like separate what you're seeing that has this puzzle edges and the rest of the poster, and it's like very confusing to look at if you are trying to go for speed. But maybe it helps someone. Maybe it does.
Mm.
You can see now people are starting with distinguishable flowers with yellow flowers and the yellow vase. Especially, we can see that it's almost all done in Teresa and Marqueta's case. Some edges are being assembled. We can see that people actually have really good space awareness. We have sorted pieces on one side, unsorted on the other side, and in the middle, they puzzle. It's really good. I wish I was that organized when I puzzle.
So we have Sabina and Nirvana from Cheshire, Peter and Nikki from the UK. So Peter and Nikki were first in British Championships for pairs, and they'll also be competing together at the Worlds. And they will be competing with James and Kasha, who they were the second pair last year. I think they were the third pair last year. So they're a strong team from Britain. At the Worlds, we also have Paloma and Ulf from Spain, Nina, and we have a few Ninas today. This is Nina and Svenja from Germany, and Natasha and Hannah from the UK. So Natasha and Hannah have an awkward, narrow table. I don't even know if that fits on the table, to be honest.
Yeah, this is a very small table.
Yeah, I don't think it's maybe just yeah, because circle puzzles do take up more space than
Mhm.
the regular landscape orientation. We can see Sabina and Ivana have a round table. By the way, when you have finished this puzzle, this you can try and do a pickup photo with this one. Generally, round puzzles do not lend themselves to being picked up. I find the circle of colors do crumble a bit easier, but this one picked up really well.
Also, we can already see in the chat that people are trying to guess the finishing time. And we have, it is ranging. We have 28 minutes, 37, 39. I'm also curious, how will it end up being today?
Yeah, so this puzzle, the pieces do have a bit of glare on them. They have this kind of shiny plasticky feel. It didn't really bother me, but yeah, depending on people's lighting, it's definitely more noticeable. It's compared to Ravensburger.
Yeah, but that again, that can be an advantage because when we had the truffle velvet touch, you couldn't slide the pieces in the gaps because it was really sticky. So if you have this shine effect, you can move more freely, I guess.
So we have someone on the screen, Natalia Gatti. I don't have a registration from you. Please make sure you do that afterwards. Then we have Natalie and Johannes from Germany, Muni and Steffi from Germany, and Miriam and Samuel from Sweden. So actually, I have done one other Eeboo puzzle, and it was it was with mushrooms on it, and it had a quite it was quite more muted colors, so a lot of like white and brown and creams colors, as you can imagine with mushrooms. And I found the glare too much. It actually did bother me, and I didn't like it at all. I have to say, with this one, I didn't notice it just because the colors were more bright and there was very little white on the image.
Mm-hmm. You know what? Looking at the progress of so many pairs, I think we can get the fastest time of AJJ today in the pairs category, like 2021.
Yeah, I think the fastest time was 27 minutes with Kristen and Anna, but I would have to
But
check
that one
that.
was really, really difficult. It was really dark.
Yeah, so you can see some typical places to start are the border, the yellow vase, the yellow flowers, and there's also like this nice pinky flower with like white petals in the middle. That takes up about eight to 10 pieces or so. That's also a nice section to start with. So someone said I should that we've been watching Teresa and Marketa from the start. Yeah, so that's something that I do when I see yeah, so potential winners. I do change it up, but I do like to spend more time, give more airtime to our advanced puzzlers so that we can also see their progress as we go along and also learn from their strategies. So let's see who else we have here. Martina Helen, your camera is not working. Please check that.
We can already see the differences in approaches. We have Teresa and Marketa going from the inside, and we can see in Hannah from Finland that they are doing both edges and the vase at the same time. So it is going to be interesting to see which one works out better.
Yeah, we see Mina and Alina from Finland. They also have a nice big chunk in the middle. Okay, Martina, sorry, the spectators are not to be in the Google meeting. You can follow us on YouTube. Everything is being live streamed, so you can watch there. The Google meeting is only for the participants or those who are, yeah, being a co-host or those lined up for interviews or the assistant. Thank you. So we also have Mary, and so that's Marila and Lisa from Germany, Marlies and Neil from Austria, Maria and Evelina from Sweden, and Margareta and Astrid from Norway. And I'm just so impressed with Teresa and Marketa. Like, I guess the puzzle is like, it looks like it's almost done. Like, I don't know, this is crazy. It's like 15 minutes. So I'm definitely glad we've got them on the screen because they are just blazing ahead. This is incredible at the speed that they are doing. So I'm afraid they're going to finish before I even get to like the letter A. So we're at M's now. Let's go to, we have Margit and Tanya from Germany, Elisa and Dirk from Germany, Lena and Rune from Norway, Lena and Barbara from Austria, and Leah and Laura from Denmark. So we can see that Lena is lining up the border pieces. It is tricky because they all have purple backgrounds. And across the table from her, Lena is working on the yellow sections. Leah has done a nice part of the vase. Yeah, but everyone's making good progress there. Everyone's found something to work on and is building out sections.
We can again see very clear and very organized assembly by I don't know what's the name. Wait, I have to check. Maggie.
Maggie Hubby?
Yeah. So this is impressive. I wish I could puzzle like that.
Hang on, I'll go back to them. So that was Margit and Tanya from Germany. So on the screen we have Crisia and Kira from Barbados, Chiara and Victor from Norway, Kirsten K and Kirsten from Germany. Then we also have Kirsten and Tanya from Germany, and Katarina and Anja from Slovenia. So the time is 17 minutes.
We can see so many box stands to take as a small area of the table as possible.
Yeah, something that I noticed was I was watching the live stream of the Spanish nationals, and I did not see a single box stand from the elite puzzlers. So either they weren't allowed at the Spanish nationals, which is strange because they're allowed at the Worlds, or the Spanish just don't use them because they all just put them tilted on top of the box, or they have them the whole box just like balanced like this on the table. And I was really surprised because it does, as you say, it does take up less space if you put it on a box holder than just having it like on like this on the table. So I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, and the other thing is that I think box stands help people that sit while puzzling, for me at least. Because if I stand all the way, I think I could cope with the puzzle box just laying flat.
So here we have Kira and Quinta from the Netherlands. They're a very strong pair. They'll also be competing together in at the Worlds. Then we have Josefina and Freya from Denmark, Johanna and Antti from Finland, Joachim Ott, okay, possibly is that Anetta and Carolyn from Germany? And then we have Jenny and Maya from Finland.
We can see that more people are trying to tackle the flowers.
So Teresa and Marketa only have one more section left to do. plus the border. They've put all the border pieces off to the side. They're going to do that last. They only have the white pieces, the white flowers in the bottom right to do. So everybody else, if you want to be in the top 3, you've got to race your hearts out. Okay, next up we have we're up to the eyes. Okay, here we have Inka and Nora from Finland, Ingrid and Lucian from Romania, Inga and Jan from the Netherlands, Inga M and Philip from Germany, and Helen and Paul from the UK. But Chiara is participating. I'm very curious when we get to Chiara. So yeah, I think that the vase is a really nice section because it's easy to line up. We have these stripes of colors, and when it's done, you have like this nice big block of about 30 pieces done. So I like seeing that big vase done. So some people have done the border first. Inga M and Inka K. Also, Inga from Netherlands has done the border first, and Helen is on her way to completing that border as well.
Yeah, and for the people that started with the edge, it's it can be deceptive because in the circular puzzles, the farther they are from the center, the more pieces you have in this row. So if you started with the edge, then you have many pieces done.
Here's Hannah and Mintu from Finland. Then we have Finn and Barrett from Germany. Fabian, Morton. Okay, Fabian and Morton, I can't see you on my list. Please check that you registered or tell me your name in the chat later. Then we have Eva and Sebastian from Germany and Alan and Eric from the Netherlands. So Alan and Eric have also made very good progress.
Yeah, the puzzle islands aren't connected, but there are so many of them that are already.
Hannah has also done the border and big section of the vase, but Ellen and Eric have got some nice flowers going there. So let's check in. So we're now up to E's and D's. Elisa and Carolyn from Belgium, Eliska and Eva from Cheshire. Then we have David and Ainsana from Spain, and Daniela and Mia from the Netherlands. So Teresa and Marketa have done all the flowers. They have only got the border yet. We are at 23 minutes. Go. Okay, I'm gonna jump. I really want to see where Chiara's at.
Only only edge left for Teresa and Marketa. And we can see a really good progress for Chiara and Nicola.
Okay, we're almost there. We're at the C's. We have Daisy and Erland from Norway, Christina and Nina from Denmark, Chiara and Nicola from Italy. So looks like they're in second place at the moment. Then we have Carolyn and Bettina from Germany, and Karian and Connie from the Netherlands. So yeah, big chunks being put together on the border by Teresa and Marketa.
It's really good strategy because if you were trying to assemble the border as it is, you spend more time trying to reach to the exact spot. So if you're doing it on a side and just put it in when it's ready, it's really effective.
So we have Bibi and Anna from Denmark, Aijalin and Franco from Argentina, Antonia and Andreas from Germany. No, sorry, Antonia and Denise from Germany, and Anna Roos and Floorka from the Netherlands. Okay, last 15 pieces for Teresa and Marketa.
Amazing finish.
Oh, they are just amazing. Oh, so exciting to see them. So I'm glad I started at the opposite end, that we got to see this in real time. Otherwise, if I started at A and now just reached to them, and they would all be almost finished.
I think it will be close to 25 and 50.
Done!
Whoa.
25 minutes and 20 something seconds. That was incredible. So
Impressive.
exciting for a round puzzle. Amazing. Well done, Teresa and Marketa. We'll come back to you a bit later. So it looks like in second place is Chiara and Nicola, but they still have about 80 pieces to go. So let's see who we haven't checked in on yet. Okay, so that was there. Here we have Andreas and Antonia from Germany. All right, so let's see who might be in contention for yeah, top 6. So Chiara and Nicola, they have just a few sections to fill in, but making a great progress.
It looks like maybe 60 pieces for Chiara and Nicola. They are left with the most difficult flowers.
Oh, so Inga and Jan are also getting close. So it looks like a little bit behind Chiara. So Ellen and Eric have got a really great section in the middle. Just a few patches left, but it looks like they are leaving the border for last. Maggie Hubby has the border done. Yeah, so it looks like maybe Maggie Hubby, Ellen and Eric are at a similar level. Hannah and Mintu swapping places. And Veronica and Magdalena also making great progress.
And we can see that the flowers that are left in so many pairs are basically the same. So they can easily say which are going to be the worst and most difficult to do. And I think that the contenders for the worst flowers are the daisies, it seems.
So Nina and Svenja are also doing really well. They're also leaving the border for last, so following a similar strategy to Teresa and Marketa. And Sarah and Salma have also done a lot, but there are still a few gaps between the flowers. Okay, so Chiara and Nicola, 25 pieces. Inga and Jan, about 35 to 40 pieces. Ellen and Eric, about 50 pieces.
We can see a switch action from Chiara and Nicola. 10 pieces left.
Maggie Harvey, 50 pieces.
Almost done. And it's still sub 30 time, sub 20, 20, sub 30. It's amazing for a round puzzle. And done.
Done. Final piece for Chiara and Nicola. Congratulations, second place. So 5 minutes after Teresa and Marketa. But excellent time, excellent effort. And shout out to Nicola because he is not actually a speed puzzler. That's Chiara's husband, but he joins in when she doesn't have a speed puzzling partner. But he does it really well. So when he's participated, he's also been in the top 3.
He truly does. Impressive. Wow. We can see Inge and Jan closing in. Also 10 pieces left.
So Rude and Fenna were supposed to be in this meeting, but I don't see them. Inga and Jan, done.
Done.
Congratulations. Oh, and Kira. Oh,
So
Quinta.
close.
Okay, I'm just pulling you up on the screen, Kira and Quinta. Oh, there you go. Wow. So close. Your compatriots just edged you out by like 10 seconds. So sorry, not top 3, but 4th place to Kira and Quinta. 3rd place, Inga and Jan. So Inga and Jan also appear at the Worlds as Ellen and Eric. So watch out for these names next week. There you go. And oh, okay. We just saw Inga try to do a pickup and it collapsed in her hand. Okay, oops.
Oh, no.
Well, maybe Jan got a photo of it like half uh, crumbling. Well done. So recap, Teresa and Marketa 25 minutes, Chiara and Nicola 30, Inga and Jan 31, and seconds, moments later, was Chiara and Quinta. So I'm also going to pull up, oh, Anna Roos just finished. Well done, Anna Roos. And her partner is Florka from the Netherlands. Well done. So, 3rd, 4th, and 5th place to the Dutch. Nina is making great progress, but looks like Maggie Hubby is the next on there. Could Maggie Hubby could take 6th place.
We can for sure say that the Dutch people are continuing to being scary as a pair.
But I think Veronica and Magdalena are going to take 6th place. They've only got 10 pieces left.
It will be really close. If they can keep up the speed, I think they'll go for the 6th place. Or the 7th.
Okay. Well done, Veronica and Magdalena.
Done.
6th place to Germany. Now, Lena, I've just been told Lena and Barbara are close to finishing. Okay, they're doing well. Okay, so 7th place looks like Muggy Hubby. But Carolyn and Eliza are also getting close.
Yeah, only a few pieces left. It's going to be very close.
Congratulations! Yes, well done, Tanya and Margit.
And we are still under 35. It's amazing. So many fast people. We can see Ellen and Eric closing in on the border.
So Inga and Jan just wrote that they're done again. So the puzzle collapsed, and it sounds like they pieced it back together. So they're done for the second time. All right, so we're at so we're at 7th place. Whoops! Oh no, I pressed something wrong. Oh, oops.
Nina is also very close. And Elise is done.
Oh, congratulations, mother and daughter, Caroline and Elisa from Belgium. So if you saw my video from the winners in EJJ Trio, you will see Elisa. She's 15 years old. She got a prize in the junior category, and in pairs, she also got a prize with her mum. So, and they're also part of the team, the Perfect Fit from Belgium.
All right, so up next, maybe Ellen and Nina. Lena is done.
Oh, congratulations, Austria.
And Ellen is done. So many finishers.
Oh, and Peter and Nikki are getting close. Oh, just got the there's well done. We just got you in the last second. Well done, Peter and Nikki. 36:21. Awesome. So Hannah and her daughter Mintu also getting close, 20 pieces left. But Nina and Svenja are gonna make it. Oh, and SJ and Dan, 3 pieces left.
These are really fast finishers because I think the ending pie, the ending should be much harder to do because they're the hardest flowers, but apparently it isn't.
All right. So I'm just going to recap the winners. So Teresa Marqueta, 25 minutes, Chiara and Nicola, 30 minutes. And then we had very close were Inga and Jan, followed by Quinta and Kira, 31 minutes. So I think it's a good time to bring in my our winners of the day. A very impressive run by Teresa and Marqueta. Hello.
Hello.
Congratulations. That was incredible. How did you feel
Thank
about that
you.
today?
We have a little boy here. Sorry.
Yeah, so
So
how did you like the puzzle today?
Yes, it was fun. It was so quick and easier than we expected.
Yeah, I mean because it's so busy, there's so many colors, but did you just do it section by section, or how did you uh why did you decide to do the border last?
It is colorful, but it's easy to sort of. So we just sorted on the flowers, yellow flowers, orange flowers, and this vase and the edges, and it were very easy, the edges, than Ravensburger, for example, because it's another flower on the edge, and we could sort it very well.
Yeah, so in the circle of colors, we often get like a plain color or not an edge at all. Like in the flowers circle of colors, we don't have anything aside from the flowers that are inside. So yeah, it should be easier here. And the one thing that we pointed out while your run is that you were doing the sections of the border aside and just trying to slid it in. And I think this is really interesting and really efficient to do, because if you're trying to place it as it goes, it would take more time to just reach over.
Yeah, you are right.
And what do you think was the hardest flower in the puzzle?
For me, it was these white flowers. Marketa had to do it because I couldn't.
Yeah, I thought to myself that the daisies actually look very similar to the sushi that we could see in the preliminary C in US Nationals this year in the bowl.
Maybe.
And that was really difficult too, as I tried to do this one. And do you think if you were doing this puzzle again, do you think you would try to start with the border now, or with the flowers, or the base?
No, I think we could do it same way.
Okay, and what were your roles? What did every one of you do? I see Teresa did the base, but what Marketa was doing?
No, I don't think that we have some roles. We do what we see, we do it. Yeah. And then we put it together.
Okay. And another question, if you see this puzzle, what does it remind you of? Because when I saw it for the first time, I thought to myself that it kind of looks like a combination between the donuts and the vegetable circles. But then when I look at the flowers that are really distinct, it kind of look like a circle postcard, because this really has so many different sections and colors, and it's really easy to pick out.
Well, I really don't know what to answer to you.
Okay.
I haven't so much time to
The process.
yeah.
Okay, never mind that. We have so good time today from you. Do you feel any kind of pressure going towards, because last year you did so well, 2 years ago you did so well with Diana, and do you feel anything before going to Worlds?
Yes, I feel I'm a little bit afraid. I feel so nervous. And
What are you
I know
afraid
that
of?
there will be so big concurrence,
Oh yeah.
many good puzzles, especially you and Christian.
Yeah, but in pairs, I think there's not really that much competition for you.
Yeah, but there is still Alejandro and Christine and they pairs. Also Katy from Germany, who will be with Chiara. They
Yeah.
are both so strong, so everybody could win.
And we have amazing pair from Australia, Melissa and Hannah.
Yeah. Thank you.
This will be very interesting in the final to see, because I think, considering that we have so many good puzzlers right now, then possibly the puzzle choice will just determine who will win, because some have different strengths and weaknesses, and maybe for Alejandro and I think Gisela, it was last year, they were really good with the details puzzle.
Yeah.
But maybe if someone is more attained to, let's say, skies and patches of color, maybe it will switch this year.
Yeah, because in 2022 there were the Mount Fuji And
Yeah.
there was Sky and me and Katka. We won it. We were faster than Alejandro and Giselle.
Yeah, it was that puzzle was really strange because it has like one big building, and the rest of the puzzle was just patches of colors. It was sky, trees,
Yeah.
the sakuras, the city, and it was like, if you are not really good with this, it will take forever.
Yeah, but for example, for me, are this puzzle better than the from last year?
Yeah, I saw.
Unforgettable.
I remember seeing your score on the cute kitten from the Triple Prime when I saw you in the first attempt. You did like 28 minutes, and was like, wow,
Yeah.
because there were like two gradients and the fur in the middle. I
Yeah.
was like, how is that possible?
I was surprised also, but it was easy.
Oh yeah, for you.
Yeah.
If you like the gradients, I struggled. But yeah, we can always see that Kristen lately did the beautiful boat houses in Ardor 28 as the first time. It was amazing.
Yeah.
And I think aside from you and Kristen, I think I only saw Christian from Poland doing a puzzle in the first time faster than the 30 benchmark. So I have a question for both of you. Who do you think, or maybe what order will be in the top 3 in the individual this year?
Who will be in top 3 this year?
Yeah.
Alejandro, Christine, and Christian, I think. Yeah.
And do you think any of them has a bigger chance to win?
No, I think that maybe Christian could surprise us all. But also Christine is stronger this year, so everything could happen.
No.
Who knows?
And maybe do you have anyone that you are especially rooting for this year? Not really. And I have one last question, because you are doing many puzzles together as a pair. So let's go back to the days when you started doing pairs. Do you remember how was it when you started doing pairs? Because for me, when I first did pairs puzzling with my pair, I noticed that, for example, if she was looking for, let's say, yellow pieces, and I was looking for the red pieces, when we are doing like the full flip, then sometimes I could skip some pieces and she could skip some pieces. And then if someone spot the pieces, like I was looking for the reds, but I saw some yellows, I would just say that, there is a yellow piece here. I can just grab it and give it to her. And this is my question. If you have a situation like this, when you are looking for different things, do you take time to give the pieces to the other person, or you just like communicate that they are?
Yeah, I think that we communicate often, and if I saw Marketa's pieces, I will give her.
Okay. So you
It's
take time. Okay, so when you're teaming, because I saw you're teaming up with the new people this year for the teams category, or maybe not new people, because we know Jana was amazing a few years ago. So how is it in a team? Do you have any specific, let's say, switch up in the strategy, or maybe let's say that as we know now, Teresa, you are good with the gradients and skies. So do you always do this in teams, or there is some switch up that someone is even better than you in this?
Well, our team for this year, we couldn't have a possibility to train together. So I'm not sure if I can answer to your question.
Okay, I understand. I only had one practice like 3 months ago, so I understand.
So I'm afraid that Jana also likes skies, and me too. So maybe this will be a little bit match between us.
Did you puzzle with her in the finals 2 years ago, or was it someone else?
2 years ago, I was with Katka in
Oh, yeah,
final.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so
And she likes the details puzzle, so it will be good.
so she is like me. Okay, so two last questions. I know it's like the next last question, but first one, what would be your dream pairs puzzle in the final to get?
Jaki? Co byśmy sobie przedstawiali jako finalny? It's a hard question, but I like have something with sky and colorful, and yeah, I like the Alejandro's news puzzle, so something like this.
Okay, okay, that's a good one, yeah. And do you have any prediction? Because we know that in the semifinals and the finals we are going to get the unreleased puzzles, but for the preliminary, do you have any prediction for the pairs in your round? What will you get?
No, it's just něco sociálne. I don't know, but I think that for pair this year will be a rounded puzzle. For
Yeah,
pair.
so I
Because
think the
it's
same.
harder than
Mhm.
normal puzzle.
But do you think there will be in like all four of the preliminaries, or in like one or two?
Maybe in the second semifinals there would be rounded puzzle, but in the first round there could be normal puzzle.
Okay, okay. Okay, I think I've asked so many questions and
Yeah, I
I'm
think
done.
Probably we have to meet it in Valladolid,
Yeah.
and we can talk more.
Yeah, for sure. I'm looking forward to meeting you.
Okay.
Well, thank you very much, Teresa and Marketa. That was excellent, and we look forward to meeting you next week. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. We
Bye.
are excited. Bye.
So this appears to be a fast puzzle because they are just rolling in the finishes.
Wow, there's so many of them now.
So the last thing is I said 30th, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So I think we're about 40th by now. So I think we're about 40 people have finished. The time is 52 minutes. Well done, Lisa and Dirk.
We are still below 1 hour. So if you are going to finish before 1 hour, you're so amazing.
Yeah, and keep in mind at the Worlds, the time limit is 75 minutes. So wouldn't it be fantastic to have a puzzle like this at the World? Yeah, so sorry I didn't get some of your finishes on camera. There's so many new people here, and it's really hard to judge the ability. So when we have the participant list, I go through and I highlight those who I think will be in the top 10, those possibly in the top 20, and but obviously when there's so many new names and we don't know anything about these people, we just, yeah, we don't have them on our radar to be watching. But yeah, lots of fast pairs. So on the screen right now we have Teresa Vdaskova, about 20 pieces left. Karian, also about 20 pieces. Ajalyn and Franco, 8 pieces left. And Paloma, about 20 pieces. Oh, and Maria TB is also very close, also about 20 pieces.
And again, we can see in all of them that they are basically finishing in the same sections as Chiara and Inge with Jan.
So SJ just asked who finished after 7th. So the top 7 is Teresa and Marketa, Chiara and Nicola, Inga and Jan, Kira and Quinta, Anna Ruth, her partner was called Florka, then Veronica and Magdalena, Margit and Tanya. That was up to 7th. So after that we have Eliza and Carolyn, then Lena and Barbara. Because SJ wants to know where she plays. Alan and Eric, Peter and Nikki, Nina and Svenja, and then SJ and Dan. Closely followed by Hannah and Mintu. Okay, so that is 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th. So I think SJ, you were 13th. Okay, I need to change up the screen. Well done to those who just finished. We just had some nice finishes from Karian, Maria TB, and Smaranda and Teresa. And looks like Daniela, Andreas, and Finn and Barrett are close to finishing, as well as Paloma. Yeah, so if you have finished and are not in the top 3, but you'd still like to listen to the live stream, please log out of the Google meeting so that it's easier for Taya to keep track of who's actually still puzzling. And then you can just hop over, open up YouTube and continue watching and listening over there. Thank you very much. Yeah, so the second place, let's see if Kiara and Nicola are there.
I am, but Nicola has left as usual. I let him go.
So how did you find this puzzle?
I really enjoyed it. It's a really nice one. It is busy, but I guess I'm getting used to busy puzzles thanks to you. It was really fun. I want to do this one again, like without speed puzzling it, I think.
Yeah, I really enjoyed this one last night. I was just like, oh, this is so much fun. Like this is one that I want to do again and just like take my time and do the parts that my daughter did because she did the border and like the daisies and the like the a lot of the pinkish flowers. So I want to go back and do it all.
Yeah, same. And I don't think it's a puzzle that I would have bought for myself just from looking at the box and the image, but I really loved it and I actually want to keep it and do it again. So thanks.
Yeah, so Victor, I'm sure you have some questions for Kiara.
Oh yes, I do. And I think it's the first time we are like meeting let's say face to face.
Yes.
So my first question will be, what made you start with the edge?
We didn't fully start with the edge. So, well, I did a few pieces. So what we did is we sorted the edge out while we were flipping. And then I started with a piece of the edge while Nicola was sorting out the vase for me. And then I started from the vase and then like the purple flowers that I'm pointing at, but you cannot see. And then after he had prepared a few piles for me, he did the edge because it was an easy part. And so he finished that and then did the inner round of the edge while I was doing like sections of flowers and placing them in. If it had been with Kati, I'm not sure if we would have done it differently or not.
Okay. So was it difficult to place the flowers inside already built border because I don't know if the puzzle is really stuck together or not?
Yeah, it sticks together pretty well, but also it's easy to construct them in place. Like I had the pile of pieces outside, but I was doing the flower already inside the circle. So that didn't bother me. I think it worked. And having the edge gave us like the way to place things better. Like an idea of how big the puzzle is. I don't know about you, but like I still find it hard to know how big the round puzzles are when I'm doing one like this with the image. Like I lose the dimensions.
Yeah, so when it comes to me, I have this small table in my apartment,
Mhm.
and it's kind of like it's almost perfect for circle puzzles. So I just know that this is the amount of space it will going to take because I don't have more space. But I don't know how it would be in the worlds because it will be much bigger than that. Um, yeah, and it's really strange because sometimes with the circle puzzles, I don't know if you have that too, but I try to place things where they should be, but sometimes it's just like they should be much closer to each other than like so far apart and not so much rotated in a certain
Yeah.
direction.
Yeah, a lot. I struggle with that a lot. Like circles are still my weakness about that. Like I've tried doing a few more of those, but I still, yes, like there's the hand, like it's supposed to go like this, and I place it like this until like it actually connects, and I realize like way later that it should have already connected because I had the connection there, but I didn't realize it because it was turned the wrong way around. Yeah, keeps happening. It will probably happen too at Worlds if we do get that round puzzle, but it's okay. I guess everyone struggles with perspective a bit more with the round ones.
Yeah, possibly. And yeah, the other thing is that if you are someone that started speed puzzling alongside circle puzzles, then it's easier for you. I think that's why it's easier for me, and that's why I like circles a lot. Because on the other hand, it's giving me more confidence that I am doing them much faster than anyone else. But at the same time, I am like, yeah, but I am like one of the people that just started with circles. So it's more natural to me because when you're puzzling so many years, then it can be like in your head, like engraved that you are doing the normal piece cut. Yeah,
Mhm.
and, with the circle, it just doesn't compute so fast, and you just have to get used to it.
Yeah.
And yeah, so my question to this puzzle specifically is it the type that you have to refer to the image very often, or is it more like a postcard that you just have this section in one color and you put it together and just see where it goes and place it in?
More like the postcard, I would say. Like it's referred to the image to figure out where like which flower goes, and then like you just do the flower. Or at least that's how it went for me. It was like this pile of pieces, what is it? Oh, those flowers. Okay, I will do those two, and then I know one goes here, one goes there, and place them in. Or place them in while I'm doing them. But just refer to the image to figure out where the things are, not like piece by piece.
Mm-hmm. And what was the most difficult flower for you today?
Oh yeah, the daisies too. I started doing them kind of at the beginning and then abandoned them. And then like there were actually a lot of pieces that we hadn't picked out of from those that we
Oh.
found later on. But still also with all of the pieces, it was definitely the worst flower. There are flowers that are harder to sort, like the pink thing is here on the side. Like these ones are hard to
Okay.
sort, like they'll stay there like on the table until like the end. But once there are a few pieces, it's like it's super obvious. Like all of these are pink, like, and we took all of them out, for example. So this is one of the last we did, but it was easy to do. It's just that they don't stand out much as pieces, for example.
Yeah, it kind of looks like this one has the potential of like you have a piece and you see the green line, but the flower is really similar to the background.
Exactly. So once you have few pieces, you do see the flowers on them, but like while there are a lot of like bright colors around, you don't see them at all.
Mm-hmm.
So similar, like also like some of the greens, like these greens here, like are also some that we did like towards the end because like it's not the thing that stands out the most.
Yeah.
But I think that every flower is kind of distinct. Even these like three yellow ones, the four actually, but like the three
Yeah.
yellows and the two whites, like they're all slightly different. So if you quickly look at the box, you can tell like which piece is from which one of them and actually sort only one flower out. So yeah, very postcard. feelings. I agree with you.
Okay, so flying aside from this puzzle, and are you considering taking part in the puzzling challenge 24 hours in USA?
Vaguely, yes, but I don't know. I don't have a team right now. I have talked to a couple of people. I am unsure what the format is. So if I understood, like you are buying the ticket and the hotel for 8 people, and I think 8 people is too much for a 24 hours, especially if I were to travel so long. I'm more for the 6 people in a 24-hour team. At least for myself, I want to puzzle more than 12 hours. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. And there's also the Friends 24 hours, a couple of weekends after, and I'm thinking about that one too. So
Okay.
no plans made yet, but we'll see. I am going to Hanut, to the Belgium 24 hours this year in October, though. That one is confirmed.
Okay, so you you seem to know so much more than me because in my head when I heard about this, it was like, yeah. So basically, this competition is
Mhm.
about one person just sitting for 24 hours,
No,
and I was like, I guess okay. So now I understand. It makes more sense.
it's team competition. You
Okay.
can always have 4 people at the table, and it depends. Like the one in the US, they plan for 8 people. Like they are doing it, I think, in a hotel, so that like you also book the rooms together with booking the rest. The one in France is also being done in a hotel, I believe, the same place they did it last year. I was meant to go last year, but then like I couldn't because of the strikes with the France train. So my train got canceled like that morning, and then I didn't manage to get there. And there you can go, like in Belgium, with I think how many people as you want in your team. It's just like up to you. The only limit is like 4 people at the table at the same time. And so like my opinions about 6 like are my personal opinion. I guess like it depends, because like if I go like and travel a long distance to do a long puzzle competition, like I do want to puzzle, well, not 24 hours, because I think 4 or 5 hours of sleep like in the middle as a break like are going to be needed for me to be fully functional. But I do want to puzzle my, what is it, in 6 people, I think it's 16 hours. Yeah, like that sounds like acceptable. Less than that, I wouldn't do it. But that's me. I also understand that there's people that are like, what, 12 hours of puzzling in one go? Like, no, please, don't make me do that. So, for example, I had invited Kathy to come with me to one of these, and she was like, no, I don't think like this long marathon type of event is my thing. Maybe she'll change her mind, but we'll see.
Yeah, Kathy is so fast that there are some people that just do a puzzle and take a break immediately.
Yeah, exactly. There's, the sprinters versus the, do puzzle the whole day. I'm a puzzle the whole day kind of person. So like these
Yeah.
long competitions are fun. And there's a lot of like competitions like this in Belgium, just so you know, and like most of them are like between 8 and 12 hours.
Okay.
And then like you can also do it with just 4 people. Like I've done one in 4 people with, sometimes yes, you miss 5 minutes because you need a pee break, but you organize yourself, you eat food, and like while you're puzzling, and you just puzzle with one hand for a while and things like that.
Honestly, that sounds so fun. I should do this one day. And yeah, I have one question more for you. So, one second. Maybe the same for as it was for Teresa and Marketa. What do you think would be like the dream puzzle for your pair when it comes to final?
Oh, difficult to say. I do like drawings more than photos. So for myself, I'd prefer a drawing again. I'm not entirely sure what puzzle Kathy would prefer to have, but I think something like slightly harder. I think if we get a harder puzzle, like we are going to do better. Like the puzzle that is easy, like we would do better on a hard puzzle, where like we can use our strength a bit more. But yeah, not sure. Whatever we get, we will get through.
Oh, I'm sure whatever you will get, you will do amazing. And about the Wars organization, do you intend to take part in the world-breaking attempt at the 2,000 pieces?
Yes, I am taking part in that with with an Italian team. I actually organized the group. I don't think we have any chance at winning, but like we are going there like to have fun. So I asked everybody, and everybody that wanted to participate is in the team. We are 14, I think. So we are also going to do some swaps, and yeah, we'll just have fun. I'm not sure like what it's going to look like and like who will win and like with what times, because it's very different from how they did it last year. Last year it was only 8 people and like they actually picked fast people on purpose. One thing that has come up a few times while just chatting with people, and I kind of agree with that, is that it would be really fun to see them do that with like taking the 8 fastest people from individuals last year and putting them together and see how fast they can do it and whether they break the attempt. So I don't know if they will try doing something like that next year after getting like the feedback, or if they will stick to this country thing.
Yeah. But that can also be problematic because not every person is so comfortable with English. So
Yes.
the communication would be difficult.
Yep. Yeah. But it could be fun to see anyway, right?
Yeah, that's true.
I noticed that last night they've published all the links to the live streams, and they're actually going to live stream the world record attempt. So I wasn't expecting that. I think that's really exciting. So I'm also participating for New Zealand, so I'm going to send the link also to my family. But yeah, we'll be able to watch that later. I think they said, I mean, originally it was like 15 countries. I think they said now it's like 22 or something. So
yeah.
I think a lot of people saw that and were like, okay, time we get our association organized now.
Yeah, and they were kind of relaxed with that. It's like, you know, with Italy, for example, like we have the name, like we finished the logo in time for this because it was you need the name and the logo to participate in the attempt, but like we haven't finished all of the bureaucracy of actually finishing founding the association and everything, all of that. And like we just said we will do that afterwards because, you know, right now I don't want to spend hours of my time on that. I don't have the time for it. But yeah. It's going to be fun, I think.
Yeah, I have to say good luck to you both then, because I know Michelle is also trying to, not trying, is participating. I'm not, despite we have a Polish representation, but it was really strangely organized. I mean, some people that are going to end up in the group knew, but I didn't, and none of my team members knew, so we are not there.
Oh,
And we
that's a
don't have
shame.
like Polish association, so it was really it was difficult to organize.
Well, maybe that's better for us then, that you're not than the 4 fast Polish are not participating, but
maybe it
no.
will last a little bit longer.
No, I think it's gonna yeah, it's a shame that it kind of that you didn't catch the message that it was going to be organized. But yeah, I think it was for many, I think for many teams who didn't, yeah, it was kind of last minute organization, because when they published it, there was only like the official organizations, and then I think it prompted a lot of countries to say, okay, let's finally organize something, let's get our logo and our, you know, organization set up so that we can participate. And I think just in the rush to, you know, pick the teams and all that, it probably didn't get passed on to everyone.
Probably, yeah.
But yeah, a shame that you and your friends won't be representing Poland for the world record attempt.
Maybe next year.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Kiara. We'll let you get back on your Sunday. And when are you leaving?
Tuesday morning. So very early. I have a plane at 7 or 7 something. So
Yeah.
it's going to be an early alarm clock on Tuesday.
Well,
But
and you're actually on my team, so we're going to be in the quiz together.
yes, we are. So looking forward to that. If
Yeah.
I'm sleep deprived, you know why that is. It's
Yeah.
because I woke up very early to catch a plane, not a train.
I kind of, it's almost a bit sad that our quiz team is not like a speed puzzling team, because there's like you, Andrea Peng, Reka from Finland, Frigi from Hungary, Elizabeth of Guatemala, Steffi from Germany, and Aiselin from Argentina. I hope I haven't missed anyone. But yeah, it's such a fun team, and I'm like, oh, that would also be really fun to like speed puzzle together. But anyway, we'll do lots of chatting during our quiz.
Yeah, we'll have fun. I don't know how well we are going to do. I told you I'm not much of a trivia person, so I don't know how much I know about puzzling trivia, but we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't even going to do the quiz at first. I was like, the three questions that they put at the front, I was like, at the top of the description, I was like, oh, I don't even know the answers to that. Oh, it's not worth me participating. And then I was like, no, actually, I would like to meet people, and it is an opportunity to, yeah, increase some knowledge about puzzling topics. So then I thought, okay, let's do it. So yeah, I don't have any expectations, but I just yeah, we've got 8 nationalities from 8 people, and yeah, just looking forward to having some fun.
Yeah, I'm glad you posted on Instagram because I was the same. I thought, yeah, maybe no, I don't know anything, whatever, like maybe I can skip it. And then I saw you posted looking for teammates, and I thought, well, it might be fun to have an international team. Why not? So
Yeah. All right, good. So we'll see you on Tuesday in
see you on
Valoroli.
Tuesday, both of
Yeah.
you. Looking
Thank
forward
you.
to that. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Great. So we have So we have 4 pairs still puzzling, but we have plenty of time. So it's 1 hour and 17 minutes. So there's 43 minutes left to go. So I think everyone is going to finish within the 2-hour time frame. We have Kirsten K, Cresia, Justisen, Marlies K, Fabian and Morten. Fabian and Morten, I couldn't find you on our list, so please make sure that you have registered. And we also have Daisy Exis and her partner. So let's bring in Inga and Jan. Thank you for being so patient. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
So how did you find this puzzle today? What did you think?
The guy to start.
It was perfect for us because usually Inge is the speed puzzler, as you might have noticed, and I am a good sorter. So this puzzle has a good combination of these two things.
Yeah, that must be amazing to have a very speedy person and a well-organized person.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's amazing because then, I'm just puzzling. And then when I'm finished with a section, then the next bunch of pieces of the same color, same section is already ready. So I just grab the new section and I do those. And that's really fun puzzling. Yeah.
And then in between, I'm just filling in the gaps and see what I can do.
Oh, that's so fun. I think I only once had this situation because I was puzzling with my other friend that is not my partner, and we had this thing that she was just giving me the pieces, basically to the hand. I was just like, put it in. So
Exactly.
it's so similar. And it was a really strange feeling because you never stop puzzling and you don't have to look for the pieces. It's like, wow.
Yeah, it makes the puzzling itself for me like it's a lot of fun because you're just like you can just keep going and that's
Yeah.
a great feeling because usually you have to look for your pieces, of course, and then it takes a bit of the speed out. Yeah.
And for me, it's fun as well because when I do the puzzling, it goes slowly, and now I see piece is going in fast and fast. So
Yeah.
that's good combination.
So I have a question about this puzzle. Have you ever, maybe in pair or maybe individually, did you see a puzzle that is similar to this one, or did you try something that this has a feeling like it?
Not really. I think, of course, we've done other circular puzzles, but mainly the Ravensburger one. It's a really unfamiliar brand and image for us, I think, but I really liked it. It's a really fun puzzle to do more often. Probably.
Good strong colors, sections that are big enough for me at least. So yeah, nice.
And how the piece cut compares from the Ravensburgers?
So it's very different because the first thing I noticed when we opened the box was that there's like 4 quarters. So it's really a straight line through the middle, and I really didn't. The Ravensburger don't have that. And we were looking at it. It seemed like it was sort of repetitive, the quarters, but also not really. So it's an interesting piece cut. And also some of these have like these kind of pieces that don't have knots or yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, it was a really different kind of circular puzzle than we're used to.
Ravensburg used to have that kind of.
Yeah, the vintage puzzles have that. Yeah.
Okay, and as we know, you are doing amazing as a pair, almost always. So the same question as for Teresa and Marketa, do you think any kind of pressure that you are probably going to be the fastest pair from the Netherlands?
No. I don't think we are the fastest pair from Netherlands. I think for us at Worlds, our goal is just to reach the pairs final. That would be amazing if we make that. And I do think this is good for our confidence that it might be doable to reach the finals. But I mean, I think Sandra and Maaike are faster already. Ellen and Eric, sometimes it really depends on the puzzle. So that's already 2 Dutch pairs that are most of the time faster than us. So.
It's often faster.
Yeah, but it's not at Worlds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Ellen and Eric are also very fast. And it was actually my second question because I was going to ask, like, finishing so fast today and being third on AJJ with so many good pairs, does it boost your confidence before the next week, or it already was on an acceptable level and you were like, yeah, I'm confident, I'm good?
Well, it boosts our confidence in the way that final might be reachable for us. As we together with Ellen and Eric, we form a team, and earlier we decided to split the pairs not in the strongest combination, but 2 kind of equal pairs.
Mm-hmm.
And it would be nice to reach the final of both. That would be fun.
Yeah, well, I think you're very equal. I mean, here you finished at 35 minutes and Alan and Eric finished at 36 minutes.
So we finished at 31
minutes,
yeah.
I think, today. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I think it was the
this is the times.
I think
did we start
today
late?
there was actually quite a difference. Usually it's
close. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just going off the timestamps. I thought we started on time. So you say you finished at 31 something.
Oh yeah, but you see, like our first done unit. So
yeah, the
one, of course, after I broke.
Okay, sorry, Inga and Jan 31 minutes.
Yeah.
And then Ellen and Eric 36 minutes. Okay, but they're not far behind.
Usually it's closer, and the puzzles we practice, they're quite often a little faster than we are. So it's all depending on the kind of puzzle we get.
Yeah, and this one was really good for us as a pair. It's a good combination.
Yes.
Yeah.
Usually, if sorting is difficult, so all small sections, well, Ellen and Eric have an advantage over us.
Okay, so it's really good to see 2 pairs in HJJ that are going to be combined in a team. And my question would be, does your roles and the things you do in a pair change in comparison to what you're doing in teams with 4 people?
I think our roles for both pairs are actually quite similar. So I think in general, I'm a puzzler and you're a sorter. And then for Ellen and Eric, it's the same. Ellen is the puzzler and Eric is the sorter, more or less. And in teams, it's similar, I think.
Yeah.
So on globally, like it's sort of similar. It's not that big a difference in what we do, I think.
Depending on well, as a pair, we have the agreement that if it's a sortable puzzle, Inge does the border while I'm sorting, and if it's not so sortable for me, I'm doing the border, and Inge just starts. So and then in teams we do kind of the same. We depending on the picture on the puzzle, we decide who is going to do the border, and then usually Eric and I are sorting. Starting puzzling later.
Okay, so actually, with my pair, we were trying to organize some tactics about the circle puzzles, because there's like this very big difference between the puzzles with wedges and the rings of colors. And we were trying to come up with something, but it was really like complicated. And the one thing we are thinking about, and exactly this is a very good example of the puzzle for this. Do you find beneficial to start with the border when you are doing pairs or not?
I think like here we didn't really necessarily want to start with the border, but then because nothing was sorted yet and the border was sorted, I think that's why I started with it, because it's not a very difficult border. And I did think for this one, because it's also sort of detailed, it was nice to place everything where it belongs. But it's a very large puzzle, so it takes up a lot of space. So I don't know if it's really that good to do it at Worlds. But like for the wedges, you don't have to start with the border because you can just do your wedges. But I think the ones that are like circles going out are very difficult to do in pairs. Like the I don't know, the pizza or the I don't know, there's all these weird circular puzzles that like, I was like, there's no pair strategy I can come up with for this because they're just so difficult to do as a pair.
Because I think also if you're doing the rings of color, like the wedges are okay, you can start at opposite sides and just do wedge by wedge.
Yeah.
But with the rings, if you do the rings, you're kind of getting in each other's way as you build.
Yeah, once I did like, I had one person starting in the middle and then the other one at the outside. But sometimes like the edges of those puzzles are very difficult. So you wouldn't normally start with those. So it's like, yeah, is it then better so that you're not in each other's way, or you better be in each other's way and then do the edge together? I'm really not sure about a strategy for those kind of puzzles. So I just hope we won't see it.
And for the rectangular ones, do you also not do the edge very, very often?
I mean, I always like having the edge because it gives me a lot of structure. So it helps me. I also do a lot of pick and place, like I put pieces where they belong. So for me, edge always gives me structure because I see you on your Instagram also saying, oh, don't do the edge first here. And I'm like, yeah, but it helps me. So I do the edge unless I really, there's some of puzzles where the edge is really difficult to do if you start with it. There's like, there's one of these Disney family puzzles that had like just a golden edge all the way around that doesn't provide you any help for doing the puzzle. And it's very difficult to start with while it's kind of easy to do it at the end. So I'm trying to recognize those kind of borders and just keep them until the end if I see it, because I think that one cost me a lot of time when I started with the border. So.
And then if there are large sections of colors, we might not start with the border because you sort them with the color. So that the edges in the same color, you just pick them with the rest of the area.
Yeah, we did a circle of color with the wedges and then we sorted out the edge pieces, but then in the end we got them with the colors anyway. So it was like, oh, we wasted some time in sorting them out because we didn't use them when we sorted them out and then put them together with the rest anyway.
Yeah, that's very interesting. I just want to point out we just had the two final finishes. Well done to Fabian and Morten. Yeah, just if you could just tell me your name that you registered under because I can't find it in the list. And well done to Krizia and her partner Kira from Barbados. Well done. Congratulations. So everybody has done that's it. We just crossed 1 hour 30. So every single pair, over 60 pairs, finished within 1 hour and 30. So this is like our quickest one so far. I've usually, even with the other pairs, we've always had pairs going right up to the 2 hours. So everyone can be very proud of themselves. Yeah, so any final thoughts as you look forward to next week? Any thoughts about the competition or what you're looking forward to?
All of it. Basically, well, I probably only doing one solo round, and then it's done for me. But I will support the rest of us.
I think I'm just very excited to also meet everyone in real life and also just experience the whole thing because we've never been, of course, and it's like, yeah, just so much stuff going on. I'm very curious to just see how it will go.
Yeah, so we're doing the quiz, we're doing the world record attempt. We just go all in.
Yeah, with the orange tornado. Yeah.
Yeah, no, we'll definitely see you in all the live streams. Your yeah, that's quite funny. All your orange shirts for Puzzle Patrol, and do you have your own pairs shirts? Are they also orange?
No, we have for pairs and solo we have like a green shirt, and then the teams is orange.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, we wish you the best of luck, and we thank you very much for your participation today. So congratulations on 3rd place.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you,
Bye.
Jan and Inga.
Bye.
Bye.
See you in Spain.
So that's really amazing that everybody has finished within 1 hour and 30 minutes. So congratulations to everyone. And yeah, I promised I would interview Victor about the Polish team. So I still want to do that, even though there's nobody still puzzling. But I'll let Taya give her comments because then she can get on with the rest of the day. So how was that for your first experience, Taya?
That was very intense and very fast. I couldn't quite keep up with everyone when they are coming at the same time, so that felt quite impossible, but I hope I did good anyway, and maybe next time it will be easier.
Yeah, so just so people know how it looks, this is like the type of messages that I'm getting with like, yeah, so there's
Wow.
like about 40 messages, and she put after them how many pieces roughly that they were left, so I could judge accordingly to when I put them on the screen. If they have about 30 pieces left, or if they're down to like 10 pieces, like then I know, oh, I've got to switch them up straight away. And yeah, it was extra difficult today just because there were so many names that we haven't had before. But yeah, really exciting to see so many new speed puzzlers join the competitions. So we'll see you next week. Taya, thank you so much for your support today. And
you.
thank you. And
Thank you.
I will continue on with Victor with the mysterious Polish team. So, Victor, how about you start with the name for your team and why you chose it?
So, this is a long story because my team name and the team T-shirt, they both have this mysterious message behind it that it's really only like visible to people that are like in the know. Because I have one person that recognized what it's all about, wrote me a message, and I was like, oh my god, someone understood, yay. And yeah, the thing is that And it's actually really funny because only my pair knows about this. Christian and Justina don't know. They don't know. And yeah, so there is this show that has been running for I think since 99, and the books are from 97, still ongoing. It is called One Piece.
I do know of One Piece because my husband and my kids are fans of these comic books. So we have like a whole space in the bookshelf for One Piece comic books.
Yeah, so basically whole team and the graphics and everything, it's all about that. Yeah, so the One Piece is like the name of the treasure that the main characters are looking for in the whole series. So the name says like we are looking for the One Piece, so it's like an inside joke. But then the graphic, we are sitting on certain cubes, and like I don't want to like spoil anyone, or maybe someone will like to watch it someday or read it. I would recommend reading it rather than watching it, but never mind.
So if you're a One Piece fan, you should check out the logo that Victor has shared on his Instagram, or if you see him at the Worlds, you can see his he and his team have their shirts on with this nice image on there with the 4 characters being
Yeah, so
yourselves.
we are sitting on the cubes, and it really has meaning, and there is a message there. So if you are a fan, I think if you look closely, you will surely understand what it's all about.
Mm. So then tell us first about Christian. So for those who are not aware of Christian, he has an Instagram account and he has been posting his speed puzzles. He enjoys firstly large puzzles. So he's done a lot of like 5,000 or probably up to 13,000 piece puzzles, at least from what I could see
Yeah.
from his photos. He says large puzzles are my specialty. But he also has another specialty because he is an incredible speed puzzler. Some of his times are like neck and neck with Alejandro and Christian. You obviously did some competitions with us and handed the puzzles over to him, because then like a week later he posted his times and he would have been in like the top 3 for those puzzles as well. He did participate in 2 competitions. No, he's done third now, 3. The first 2 didn't seem to be his style. I mean, so basically his average for any speed puzzle is generally in the 30s. But the 2 puzzles that he did first in the competitions, he was still fast, but not so fast. It looked like he struggled a bit. First one was Jan van Husteren, Find the Mouse. So it doesn't look like busy puzzles are his favorite type of puzzle. And especially if he's coming from the background of large puzzles, then he's probably used to doing large sections of sky, large sections of water, or animal fur, or lots of trees, kind of the typical images from large puzzles. And then the second puzzle was the one where you won.
The staircase.
Dutch, was it this one or was it Dutch Welfare State? No, Dutch
No,
Welfare
we,
State. He did it, but he didn't. I think he also struggled a little bit with that one. But then with the staircase, he did really well.
yeah.
So he's definitely one to watch, but we just don't know anything about him apart from the fact that he's amazing. So tell us about your teammate.
So Christian, there is this history about his, let's say, speed puzzling that, and I only heard about it. It's like I didn't see it in my own eyes because I wasn't part of the Polish Facebook groups at this time, but my partner was. So allegedly, it started like this, that Christian bought puzzles from last year's individuals, and he posted the round puzzle, the option one, and he had a time of like 36, and he said it's like the first time speed puzzling for him, and he might go to the world. So yeah, this is what we see and what he told us. And I actually kind of think it's true. And what was next? We had this Polish competition, but not national competition. It was organized by Castroland in Krakow, in my city, and there are so many people, and we had individual 500 pieces and 1,000 pieces on 2 separate days, and he won the 500 pieces by 10 minutes. 10 minutes, yeah. In like I think it was 39 or something like this, and the 1,000 he came second because there is this this girl here that also is going to the world, and I think she finished 20 minutes before him. It was really this type of image that it's not really good for him because he admits that he is not really keen on details, but he loves patches of colors, and that puzzle wasn't patches of colors in no means. It was like a gallery of paintings only. It was like it was a nightmare, and I stand by that. I think I came fourth. I was fourth. Later, he posted some times and photos of him puzzling with his pair, and it was really nice. The times were good, and this was actually the time when I decided that I'm going to try to make a team. But at first, we were just saying that we can, since we are already in Spain, we can just take full advantage of the event, and why can't we just take part in the teams? So as a first instinct, I decided I want to ask Christian, because when I asked him the first time, it was on the Polish competition. He said that he doesn't really want to do teams, maybe next year, blah, blah, blah. And this time I also talked to his partner, and they already have this first experience in puzzling together and not alone. So eventually they agreed, and we formed a team. We had one team practice, but many months came by, and we also saw that Christian actually improved on his times. And I think it was like 2 or 3 months ago, he posted first try time, and it was like 28 something on like it was like a cottage village, something, many colors, Ravensburger 500. And lately he also posted the time of first try 2809 on Paris postcards. So he is really on par with Kristin and Alejandro. But then he also says that if on the competition in person, if Kristin will not be stressed, he has no chance against her. Because apparently he says that sometimes it is really hard to cope with the stress, and it's really visible for many people. I remember from my Polish competition, I was really stressed, but right now, because of the many AJJs, I think I got used to it. I don't shake, I guess so. Yeah. About Christian, I think that's it. Yeah.
How do you pronounce his surname?
Oh yeah, so his surname actually means in Polish Sunday.
Okay.
And it was really actually so perfectly pronounced in AB Karen postcard. It was like wow, because you say niedziela.
Nigella. So Christian Nigella.
Yeah.
And how do you say your name?
My surname is, you can, it is easier to like divide it into different words. It's Katz, like in cat in German. Katz.
Katzpchak.
Fuck.
Katz. Chuck. Okay. And
You do the P like and shuck.
shuck. So say it again one more time.
Katz, pszak.
Cuts shuck. Okay.
Yeah, you skip the P, but it's almost there.
So I'm when I'm saying it, I'm not. It doesn't match up with the letters that I'm seeing on the screen. And it is
Yeah, because
Victor.
the R,
Sorry,
yeah,
go ahead.
the RZ is pronounced as or j or sh, depends on the word. So you can say that RZ is sh, the rest is AK, so it's shak,
Shuck.
but you have to like include the P, so it's like pszak.
Okay, I'll do my best. If I have to say your family name out loud, I'll do my best. Like no promises. And it is correct that Victor is like Victor, or is it with a Victor?
No, it's very hard. So it's Victor.
Okay, so Victor. That's right. You said that in Polish it's a bit more stronger, not so soft.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, good. Because yeah, I've been reading it like the Germans. The German W was actually pronounced as a V, and that's why I was saying Victor, but I just wanted to make sure that my assumption was correct. All right, so that's yeah, good to know about Christian. Can you tell us about the other two members of your team?
Yeah, so maybe start with Justyna. Justyna Sokołowska. She was also very well pronounced in the podcast. So she is pair to Christian. She is his long friend. She is, I think, she is the biggest collector of Castorland puzzles in Poland. I didn't see the room of the puzzles, but we were practicing in her house, so I almost saw it. But I only heard legends that it's like so immense and so big, and like the walls are puzzles and not walls. And she is consistently doing puzzles in around 1 hour. Sometimes it's faster, sometimes it's slower, but it's like generally average is 1 hour. And recently, actually, I noticed that even if I think that a certain puzzle is much easier, for example, a postcard, she also does it in an hour, like the very, very hard puzzle. So I have to talk with her, like, how does it happen? It's so interesting. And she is
So you mean that
teacher.
also the harder puzzles she also manages in an hour. So something that
Yeah.
if you think, okay, if she does an hour for postcard, then the other another puzzle, harder puzzle might be an hour 30, but somehow she always manages around the same time.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting.
And she is the history teacher in Poland. She has a very cute cat. And she absolutely loved her puzzle dress that is on the graphic or team.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she is speedy and she practices a lot, but I think she has more of this chill vibe. Like she doesn't really try hard as the rest of the team.
So
And it's really good because we need a balance.
so what's her role in the team? Is she going to be assisting with sorting when you puzzle together? If the other three of you are faster, is she more of an organized person, or
Yeah, so we only had one training together as a team, so it was really hard to make any roles. We basically tried everything. Like I get the colors, I get the details, I get the frames, and like everyone was trying to do everything. We didn't really came to any conclusion, to be honest. But I think that it really depends on the puzzle and what we are feeling like that day. Because I don't really want to have a specific plan. And yeah, the thing is with our team is that we really, agreed to make a team because of the fact that we wanted to take advantage of the event as a whole, and not really to like try to win on anything. So it is not really suitable for us to try to be like so analytic and like eliminate our weaknesses and everything. So there's that. But again, I think that when I think about our team, I guess that someone has to sort, but I am really good at sorting too. So yeah, I think we'll just see. We'll just go as it is, and we'll see.
So just a bit more spontaneous. What you see, you'll just communicate in the moment. What stands out to you, and who wants to take which role.
Yeah. The only thing we know that my pair partner will go for the sky. That's
Okay.
like 100%. If there is a sky, she is doing the sky.
That's good to have a person who favors sky, and who's good at
Yeah.
it. Yeah. So that was Justina.
Justina. Yes.
Justina. Okay. And then the fourth person in your team is your pairs partner.
Yeah. It is Natalia Ptaszek.
Natalia Kaszek.
Yeah, it is like Ptaszek, but you have this like before.
Natalia Pakaszek.
Ptaszek.
Okay.
Yeah, so very, very close. And yeah, so our history is, I mentioned it in like some AJJ before. We met online. I basically just figure out who she is and stalked her on Facebook from like the listing of people that registered for Worlds, because I didn't know anyone. I wasn't in the Polish group chat and anything. So I had to really dig in and try to find someone. And funny thing is that we both are, or at least were, studying the same major. So we studied automatics and robotics. And she finished her major, and I am finishing mine. And it was really funny because I remember watching it was Emilia Lieberman video with those two-part interview with Alejandro, and it was said there that Alejandro did a PhD in automatics, and I was like, okay, I see you. So about Natalia, she is amazing with patches of colors. So we are basically the opposites, and our pair is really doing amazing if the puzzle is easily dividable between patches of colors and details. So if you think about, let's say, a puzzle from USA 2022 for pairs, where the sisters, the Reuters won, it was a nature edition. It was like a half sky, and the other half was like basically anything else. We just did that. She did the sky, and I did everything else. So this is what we would want to get, either in 500 or 1000 in final if we get there. And yeah, she isn't practicing as much as me because she doesn't have really that much time. And she is her work environment doesn't really allow that to have that much time, and she's traveling a lot, so she is rarely home. But then again, she is like practicing 8 times less than me, but she still beats me in like half puzzles. So it's you never know.
So what's her average time for a
Average
500 piece?
I mean, if the puzzle is not hard, then I would say 40.
Wow. Okay.
And she also goes under 40 very frequently. Recently, on the puzzle that I had my previous PB on before the staircase from the AJJ, I had 35 and 16 seconds. On this one, it was the beautiful boat houses, the new puzzles. And Natalia did this one like 2 weeks ago, and she had her PB. It was 32 and something. I was like, whoa.
So there's 3 people on your team who can do puzzles in the 30s. Or no, Christian can also do it under 30 minutes. Have you
Yeah.
ever broken the 30-minute mark on a puzzle?
Yeah, yeah, I did all 3 postcards in under 30, but like not on the first try. I also, yeah, only those 3. Yeah, I think, yeah.
Okay, wow, that's amazing. So you and Christian can go under 30, and
And Natalia too. She
she's
also
also done
did
30.
2 of them under 30, but she didn't have time for the third one.
No, I mean that's a very good foundation for a team for the finals, even though you say it just kind of came together just because let's just make a team because we're going to be there anyway. But I
Yeah.
think you could almost not make a better team if you tried to search out all the people. But I think that sounds like a really fantastic team. Are there any other Polish people that you are aware of? Because obviously when we don't read Polish, so we're not really sure what's happening we're not really exposed to what's happening in Poland, except when you and Christian hop over and join us in the Euro Jigsaw Jam. Who else is there in Poland who's worth watching or keeping an eye out for?
So I was talking to AB Karen before the podcast. So I told her about 2 people that I think are really good right now, because I think that we have many people that have good potential to get really, really good in the future. But right now there are 2 other people, and one of them is, as she said in the postcard, is most like our urban legend, and she is not really sharing anything, so I don't feel comfortable with like sharing her name. I only gave like a hint to AB Karen so she could try to find something on her, because this is the person that that won the 1000 category over Christian. And I don't really know her times, aside from that Christian knows this person more than me. I basically don't know this person, but he does, and he says that she also can do puzzles under 40. But I never seen any of the times, so I don't know. When I asked, I didn't really get an answer, so I think she's just trying to play it, you know,
Keep
as
it
a
off.
surprise.
Okay, so she's flying under the radar.
Yeah, and the other one is actually the person that came third in the 1000 competition, and it is Ania Kazana. She also has really good times. I think that she actually can do puzzles. Yeah, she can absolutely do puzzles under 40, not on the first time, but she can. There is a puzzle that I cannot do faster than her, and I doubt it's the only one, but she has much less entries than I do in the My Speed Puzzling. And yeah, she is really fast, and she is better with patches of colors, I guess, because with the details one, I think I do better. But yeah, this is the thing that when I do for the first time a puzzle that has very big gradients or patches of color, I just drop by like 16 minutes. And when I do it again, I improve by 16 minutes. You can see it in like the new Pink Thunder puzzle. For the first time I did it in like 59, and the next time 47. And it's like I didn't really change anything, but I think my brain is just so afraid of it that it just shut down in the first attempt. I don't know.
Oh, I mean, 59 minutes for the Pink Thunder is amazing, but that you could also improve it so significantly is also really good. It's in my to-do list, so I will be lucky I'll be happy if I get under 90 minutes for the Pink Thunder.
Now, what I can say about this puzzle is that you don't really want to start with the pink color. I would recommend starting with the mountain. I mean, not like on the left you have this stripe of thunder with like some small mountains. This is good. Then go to the mountain, do maybe the thunder, and do the darkest side of the sky, and then do the pink. For some reason, it is much easier to find those pieces and exactly know where they go very fast.
So basically, like create a box and then kind of like narrow in.
Yeah.
Then you have like the lightning going through the middle, and then it's easier to fill in the gaps as opposed to doing the lightning and then trying to build out from there into nothingness.
I mean, like, to each their own, but I found it really easier to do the darkest parts first because it's like 25% of the pinks, and the pinks in the middle are all the same, like 5 rows. So there isn't really much of a gradient in the section in the middle.
Okay, so leave
And
the bright pink for last.
yeah,
Okay, no, that's really good advice. And you said the last person who that was Kazana?
Ania Kazana.
Ania Kazania. Okay, so also another very strong Polish
And she is in the
participant.
team with this mysterious person.
She's in a team with a mysterious person. All right, so they will have to all look for her team and then check out the other members of her team. Yeah, so thank you so much for sharing the down low on the Polish participants, and we're going to see them all in action next week. Yeah, how can you just tell me about your experience today being a co-host?
Yeah, so I was so stressed out all the way through. I was like, and especially in the question segment, I always felt like I want to ask something, but I don't know what. And I was like, help me. And I'm so glad that I had like the list of the questions because that helped a lot. And yeah, the one thing is that I really struggled with like trying to see finishers because I only saw them on like the delayed version on YouTube, and they didn't like pop up in the meeting because of the like you were just pinning in for yourself, and it's like transferable to the YouTube, but I didn't see it like changing in my case. So I pinned down the Teresa, and like I didn't see anyone else, so it was hard to do. So sometimes I was looking at the live stream and I was seeing that someone is finishing, and I knew that like 10 seconds ago maybe they would be finishing. So I was like, let's go.
Yeah, I have to find a solution for that because last week Jim was also delayed. He was watching the live stream and then he was just a bit later to catch the finish of Hannah. And so my intention was to pin for everyone, but I think I can only pin for everyone like 3 people because I did it right at the beginning and then I started to do more and it wouldn't let me. And only when I could put more people on the screen if I did it pin for myself. So maybe that is just a limitation of the system, but we'll look into it. And yeah, ideally it would be great if you could see the finishes like at the same second.
Yeah,
But
but maybe
yeah,
so I
go.
think that you could, if you have like the transmission is provided to YouTube, maybe there is a way to like have, or maybe a co-host, there's like other, for example, I don't know, on Discord or something, like the viewing of your screen. So you can see like what you are seeing at the moment as what you are pinning down.
So like a screen share, so you could
Yeah,
see
something like that.
exactly what's on my screen before it's like gets delayed over to YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good point. I'll talk to my husband and see if that's possible. But yeah, we're always improving and always evolving here. Well, I really enjoyed having you on as co-host today, Victor. So thank you so much for volunteering.
Thank you so much for letting me be here.
Yeah, no, I think you've got a lot of interesting questions and yeah, very happy. You're very happy to talk and share us your thoughts. So that makes a great co-host. So we're now just past 2 hours. So thank you so much for staying on for till the end, and thank you also to the YouTube viewers for your comments and watching today. A great competition. Everyone finished well before the end time, so half an hour before the finishing time. Everyone can
That's
be very
amazing.
proud of themselves. And of course, we were witness to an amazing lightning pair from Czech Republic. So, all right. Thanks so much, Victor. I'll meet you in person next week.
Thank you so much, and see you all in Spain.
Yeah. All right. Bye.
Bye.